Just waking up, man. I bust a few moves. I did this because it's a lot on my mind. That's all I wanted to say. Like, it's a lot on my mind. But nonetheless, I want to talk to y'all for a minute. So, let me see, how could I put this together? First and foremost, shout out to my wife, right? Shout out to my wife for being stupid enough, foolish enough, outlandish enough to believe in me, right? From day one, from the very first day that I met my wife, she always believed in me. Whatever I told her I could do, she always said, I believe you, show me. You say you know what you're doing, I'll follow your lead. And for my fellas in particular, if you have a lady, if you have a queen that follows your lead, it may sound good, it may sound cool, it may sound impressive. Beloved, when that ball is in your court and your queen or your kids or your tribe are all dependent on you, you gotta step a completely different step. You understand what I'm saying? You have to step with intent. Every step has to be calculated. And they're gonna see you fall. That's just the truth of the matter. They're gonna see you fall. But you have to know how to get back up after falling and strive to not let you falling down in that same spot occur again. Okay. Shout out to my wife's mother, right? That's about the only person on this earth who we can get to watch the kids. If all else fails, my wife's mother will watch the kids. Not often. She keep it a stat. She definitely let you know, like, we're not doing this often. In fact, it's gonna be an annually, if not semi-annually thing, right? But when she did see us box in the corner, when she did see us on our hands and knees, essentially, right? Praying, begging, striving to figure it out, going through the turmoil, she definitely stepped in and said, yo, I got y'all. Let me know if y'all need me. And she came through quite a few times. We're not gonna go into detail, but again, she came through. Salutations. Now, anything or anybody rather outside of my wife's mother, which essentially goes for both her parents, they never watch my kids. Never watch my kids, right? And if anybody ever did watch my kids, there's really nobody who never watched, so it's not the babysitter. But with that being said, right? For those who don't know, I have my kids every single weekend. There's not a weekend that goes by that I do not have my kids. And that we had a Sunday babysitter with, like, I've been through so much. Like, I don't even put, like, personal on the internet. Like, I just strive to keep it more so business oriented when it comes to the internet and, you know, give y'all different glimpses of my life from a personal perspective here and there, because at the end of the day, I am more of a private person. But with that being said, we were forced to watch our kids, right? If we had a babysitter, any family member, right? We're not even going to get into the politics, but any family member, beloved, could have gotten paid to watch my kids. Especially as I started to do this, right? Level up. To the point that you could have gave me a damn price. I have 2 businesses at the forefront. We're not even talking about what's in. I'm talking about the 2 at the forefront. The one that's heavy on investments in JB Juicing, right? Those 2 businesses are live and in action. They require a lot of my attention outside of everything else that I do, right? A babysitter, somebody coming over just to watch the kids, it would easily be, here's $100. here's this, open up, like, I'm only going to guide you. That's the thing. If you're around me, you're only going to come up. That's it. Because I'm going to make you a part of my team. I'm going to force you to get yourself together. And I'm going to show even more love for you looking out. But that's neither here nor there. We're going to try to stay aligned. So, with me having my kids every single weekend, yes, I did complain. Yes, I did lose my mind quite some times. Yes, I failed being a father at times or whatever. But I never gave up. And I don't ever plan on giving up. I will never give up on my tribe. So, with that being said, we just bust a whole nother move. And that move was bust due to my intelligence, yes, but more so due to my wife following me, following my lead. Again, shout out to my wife. She could have easily took other routes. She could have easily said, that's crazy. That's insane. People are going to judge us if they see that she didn't do any of the above, right? And for that, it's always shout out to wifey. For that, it's always salutations to my wife. For that, it's always, if a woman could get me to leave my wife or to cheat on my wife, then let's say I don't want to be, let's just say that's not happening. I don't want to speak anything negative into the future, so I left out the quote that I was going to say, but beloved, the amount of blessings that I've received since being with my wife is unfathomable, let's just say. Like, and I keep it humble. I keep it humble. I keep it humble. I keep it humble. Because I know, as much as it is my wife, it's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala at the end of the day, as well as the beginning of the day. And thus, I strive to keep that in mind, keep that at the forefront, and most importantly, keep integrity in everything that I do, right? This is why I went to therapy, for those who don't know, right? My sister, Tasia, shout out to my twin, she used to always tell me, you need to write a book. She was saying this before, like in my early 20s. This was like a different J, different grind, different hustle. But since then till now, beloved, like I have so many stories. I could really paint a picture. Like I know if I were to sit back and like even speak in a room and just tell people just my story, just the last 5 years, the last 2 years, the last 12 months even, people will be inspired. And that's my goal, just to inspire. That's why if you see me outside, I may come off outlandish at times, right? Because I'm literally pouring love into the universe, no matter who it is, no matter what they look like. As long as I see that you're upright and your energy is good, then it's so good, beloved. And even if I see your energy negative, you know what? Assalamu alaikum. My apologies. My apologies. I read that wrong. I tried to give you a business card and my apologies. That was me. Because one thing for sure, two things for certain, I know exactly what's about to happen. I know exactly where I'm going. I know exactly what I have. Alhamdulillah. So with that being said, I'm going to, because I'm going to get a little more transparent with y'all, and I'm going to show y'all the move or the moves that we just bust, my wife and I. New content coming soon. Grab your pen, grab your paper. If you're sitting back watching my videos and getting motivated and all the above, I'm thankful for that. But if you're sitting back and you're watching me work and you're not putting the work in yourself, beloved, you're doing yourself a disservice. Forget me. Let it be about you. Don't follow me, young, and follow my moves. Do what you have to do to better yourself as well as those around you. It is not hard, beloved. It's a different day and age. Black Wall Street could easily be built by us if we continue to stick together, keep integrity at the forefront, keep our composure, and keep Black family alive.